The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, it's Wednesday at 2 p.m. Time for the Judge Podcast. It's the Judge, the legend. Let's have blast. We talking sports, politics, current events. We gonna be live, so let it make sense. It's the Judge Podcast. Let's go. The Judge Podcast. Let's go. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Let's go.
Welcome.
Hosted by the Judge and the
To
legend.
another great episode of the Judge and the Legend podcast.
Let's go.
Give it up to Carlos Rogers for just getting back in the United States. My boy. We got a special guest on today. And I mean, he's a special guest, a really special guest to me. He's like a brother to me. Give it up to Terry Mills. Okay? T-Mills, welcome.
Hey, man, appreciate you having me on, Judge, man. I don't know how you got involved in this, man, but you're doing an excellent job, man. I follow it and keep up the good work.
Man, thank you, man. I started, I think, 5 years ago and met Miles and been doing it and having a great time, man, interviewing people. And it's a blessing, man. Tell us where you were born. Get the audience where you were born and how you was raised. And
Man, born in Ypsilanti, Michigan, believe it or not, at Byers Hospital.
Ypsi, give it up to Ypsilanti.
Yeah, Ypsilanti, Michigan, man. And, you grow up and, you don't have a whole lot and you just try to figure it out. I know you had my cousin Grant on here, and I just think about the times that we had growing up, where, we're just trying to make things meet, if you will. You go to the gym and you play no nets on the rims, playing outside.
No nets on the rim.
They eventually went to the chain nets. You kind of figure what the chain.
Young guys.
The chain
gotta
nets.
go outside. Chain nets.
Hey, gotta go outside,
Ray.
man.
Watch us, Ray, on podcasting.
Yeah, and it gets a little better than that because you try to play in the wintertime. You kind of putting socks on your hand to be able to catch the ball, kind of staying warm. I mean, they don't know what you got to go through to kind of get to these things.
No bounce. You got to shoot it and no bounce.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. So, I can just remember the times of us, they used to have local recreations that came there and us being able to go participate. And I mean, we didn't have the money to get in, Judge. It was 50 cents to get in.
Wow.
So me and Grant would hit the streets like, hey, we're going to find us some cans and bottles. And we're going to get in. So
you're going to get in the rec center.
We're going to get in the rec center. I mean, they weren't giving any perks back then. Saying, hey, these guys got an opportunity. Nope. Where's your 50 cent at?
And you got your uncle, great to John Long.
Yeah, well, John introduced us to something totally different, man. Growing up, we had an opportunity to play against some of the real guys. I mean, the highlight guys, man. Right. I'm talking about Phil Hubbard, Johnny Johnson from Michigan, Earl Curidan. I mean, Earl used to beat me down, man. Greg Kelser, yeah. I mean, those were the type of games that we played in.
Earl and Greg,
yeah, man. I tell you, man, Earl came back after they won that championship in Philadelphia, and I had to actually play against Earl, in the summertime, and Earl used to beat me down, man. I'm like, man, I got a long way to go, man. And eventually when I caught on and started figuring it out, Earl said, hey, man, you figured it out, man. You too big for me, man. I'm a step away from that now.
Oh, man. When did you start growing so big? Were you always tall?
No, I think it was between 7th and 8th grade. No, it was between 8th and 9th. I think I was 6'3" in 8th grade. Going into high school, 6'9". So that was that little growth spurt.
Give it up to T-Bill for growing to 6'9". Oh, man.
Yeah, so great. I mean, it definitely paid its dividends to be able to, to grow like that. And when you're a guy that's only 6'3", you can kind of handle the ball a little bit, and you kind of have those skills.
And as you get taller,
you keep those skills, exactly.
Yeah, because you were a phenomenal shooter, and I knew you could do that all your life. People didn't know that.
No, they didn't know that, and you know just as well as I do. You know, you go to the University of Michigan, and they kind of script how you're going to play. I'm 6'9", you're going to play inside. You're not going to shoot the ball. And you know, a lot of people would say, you know, when did you start shooting the basketball or whatever it was? And I'm like, I always could shoot the basketball, but
you shot the ball in high school.
Yeah, but we were geared to more or less. Yeah, you take these shots around the painted area. Right. So, and that's the way it was. And you know, just to hear funny stories of me going to the NBA and then being able to display that shooting talent that I had, all of a sudden people would get it confused and say, man, you used to shoot it at Michigan, man. You used to make a lot of threes at Michigan. I say, no, I didn't. I was 0 for 4. 0 for 4, Judge, for my career.
You was 0 for 4. You only took 4 shots at college.
Yeah, 4 3-point shots. And better believe it, every last one of them was desperation.
Last second.
Yeah. Throw
wide open.
Yeah.
Man, that's great, man. You were a phenomenal player in high school, college, and the NBA. High school, you won the state championship, and also you were McDonald's All-American. I remember your class. I remember coming down to watch you and the great Derek Coleman. Give it up to D.C. I watched you guys down at Cobo with Ramil, Rex Chapman. Man, that was a great, phenomenal McDonald's All-American game. Tell us about that.
Yeah, yes, it was, man. I mean, it was a lifetime experience, especially having it here in Detroit. I mean, that's just rare to be able to have it in your hometown, and me and Derek be able to represent, you know, Michigan.
Man.
In that
was
way,
awesome, man.
I can just remember that crowd, man. They were electric, man.
Man, it was electric. It was sold out. I remember that.
I mean, we had a time, man, and you know, when you look back on some of those old, you know, clips and, you know, whether it be memorabilia or whatever, it's like, at this point in time, it's like, man, you were a young guy back then. you were a young guy back then, man. When they showed when they showed those old highlights of us making that Final Four run and winning the national championship, I was like, who is that young 21-year-old man?
Man,
I wish I could run like that again, Judge.
Wish you could run it, Joe. Me too, man. Man, you almost did the Triple Crown, man, which is almost incredible. I mean, I don't even know 2 people, Magic and Glenn Rice, who you played with and I played with. You almost did it. You almost got an NBA, an NCAA, and a high school championship.
And you know what? That didn't come to fruition, but that was a goal of mine. You know, my high school coach, Al Wilkerson, when I got to high school.
Coach Al Wilkerson.
Yes. In the 9th grade, he called me in his office and he basically said, "Let's set some goals here." And I'm kind of, what are you talking about goals? You know, like.
Right. What is a goal?
Yeah, what's the goal? I never heard of that. And those were some of the goals. At that time, Magic Johnson was the only one that had done that, you know, with that Triple Crown. And, you know, and then, good friend of mine, Glenn Rice. I mean, he was able to do it.
Give it up to Glenn Rice.
Yes.
And the great Magic Johnson.
Man. It was wow. It was a special time, man.
That's a special time, man. And it's such an honor, man, to be honored like that. Now, when you were drafted, did you ever dream that you would get drafted? Coming up as a kid, tell me about that.
Not really. I mean, you just played the game and you kind of let the chips fall where they may. I think if I look back on one thing and say I regret as far as the draft was I didn't attend the draft. You know, and I wish I had
go.
I didn't go. Yes. I wish I had went to the draft and, you know, shook the commissioner's hand, but I didn't get an opportunity to do that. That was my fault that I didn't do that because you kind of know where you're kind of placed at, where you're going.
Yes,
and at that time I was going, they were like pretty much like a day before that the Denver Nuggets were going to draft you.
Right.
But they were going to trade you. They couldn't tell me where they were. No, it was Milwaukee drafted me, but they were going to trade my rights. They couldn't tell me to where they would trade me to. until July the 1st or something like that, whatever it was at that time.
Wow.
So I'm kind of on hold at that particular time. So at that time, it was time for me to make a decision, and I said, well, I don't want to go to the draft and put somebody else's hat on that I'm not going to be involved with. But that's me thinking and being a young man, and I think that was the wrong decision when I look back on it.
As a 21-year-old man, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know that.
You don't know the things that you know when you're older.
No.
You know?
So I had the experience during that time because I couldn't find out what team I was. I said, I'm going to go overseas, and I ended up going to Greece, and what an experience that was. And you're talking about a 21-year-old man with that type of experience. Man, you're talking about playing.
Give it up to Greece.
Yeah.
And Perry, Sweet Pea, Perry, Paprikas.
Yes, Perry. And you had the opportunity to play overseas, and they just did things.
I played 14 years.
Yeah, a whole lot different, man. I'm talking about we'd get in the locker room at halftime, and guys smoke cigarettes.
Oh man,
I'll drink a little wine or something, and I'm kind of like, I'm looking around like, what's going on here? You know,
it's a whole different lifestyle.
Yes, it is.
Here. Yeah, it's all different.
Yeah, it was. It was a culture shock to me.
It was. I mean, I had experience to that 18 because we played. Michigan took us over there. The beginning of my freshman season.
Okay.
Then we played like a month over there, and we toured. So I kind of seen it, and I was like. So when I finally went and played professional, I was like, wow, this is crazy. You know? Like you said, man.
Crazy times, man.
Even the coaches smoking.
Yeah.
Players, everybody. You like, hey, man.
I mean, at some of the arenas, man, you look up top, and it was just full of smoke.
Fog
right over the top. And, you know, I just couldn't really adapt at that particular time. And, you know, they weren't paying the way they were. You might get your check this day, you may not get it next week.
Depends on how you play.
A lot of that went on, and I wasn't used to that. It's like it's time for me to go.
You don't play good. You may not see your check.
Right.
Man, well, tell us about your brothers. How many siblings you have?
I got 2 brothers, and I got a sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Got a sister.
Okay.
An older brother and an older sister, younger brother. My younger brother played at Eastern Michigan with Earl Boykins.
Right.
They went to the Sweet 16 and stuff like that.
Brother. I know both of your brothers.
Yeah. You know him very well. He lives by you. He see you all the time.
All the time. Yes, I see Tori all the time.
Yep. So, you know, hey, he had an opportunity to play basketball. He did a good job, in my opinion. He's working and providing for his family, and that's what it's all about.
And doing a great job and a great man. Give it up to Tori. All right? Yeah. Man, you also, people don't know you coach college back. You've done so many things and helped so many kids. And you coach college and now you've been coaching, up at University of Michigan. I know you coach, but you do radio. And then you've been doing it for how many years? 10?
This will be about 12.
12. Give it up, Toy.
It'll be 12 years. 12 years. And
12 years. And radio analysis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you and I talk about it all the time of college basketball coaching, coached at the junior.
That's right.
Junior college level.
Henry Ford.
My man Abe Mashur. Give it up for Abe. Abe was my man.
Abe was the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And I remember when I think Abe was out. Abe had a little illness and he was out. And I ended up coaching the team, and we played against you guys. At your place.
That was a great game,
and I had you beat. I had you beat, Judge. I had you beat. I had you on the ropes, man.
That was a great game,
Until about the last minute, man. I think we turned the ball over, man. I'm like, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I thought you had me.
Yeah, man.
It was.
We had you down double digits most of the game, man. And I'm kind of like, and you guys were an elite team, man. You were the team to beat, but. I think a lot of people don't know what goes into that coaching at junior college level, even at the high school level. I mean, you don't have that support staff
No, you
like you
don't.
got at the University of Michigan.
Yes.
You are the support staff.
You are
know
the
what I'm saying?
support staff.
Yeah,
You're right, T.
You're the van driver. You do all of it.
You're the father, mother, brother, sister,
There you go.
van driver,
Yeah.
coach.
Your day starts at whether it be 9 or 10, and hey, it may not end to 9 or 10 because you're actually taking kids home.
That's right.
After
That's
practice.
Right.
So
that's right. You're dedicating your whole life to these kids because, like you say, you don't have the support staff, and then you have to come on, break down film for the game you got to play. It's so much work you have to do. It's nonstop.
Yeah, and you can tell a kid, don't drop and add a class and whatever it is.
Right.
They drop it. Now you got to go over to admissions and you got to go try to figure it out. Oh, man, I'm like, well, I came from the University of Michigan. They had people to make sure you didn't do these things.
They got enough staff. Give it up to the great U of M. Okay? Go Blue. Yeah, man, that's good, man. And how do you like doing radio? How is that a challenge? You have to study these kids and where they're from and know their background before each game. I understand.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I mean, that was a challenge in itself. I was kind of a fish out of water, if you will, when I first started, and I had no clue. Pete Scorch, give it up to my man Pete Scorch, Pete hired me in, and he said, "Hey man, come up and give it a shot." And I'm like, "Well, I really want to do this coaching thing." He was like, "It's going to be a good fit for you. Come on up and give it a try." I gave it a try, ended up getting it, and I really enjoy it. I mean, because
that's great.
I bleed maize and blue. And,
Me too.
And I know you do.
Go blue.
Yeah. and I had to learn to kind of separate that because, Judge, I'm telling you, they could go out and lose a game, man. And I'm hurt. I am hurt,
too,
man. I am.
I be bleeding my heart.
I am crushed, man. And I just look at some of the players, and if they ain't not feeling like I'm feeling, then they don't need to be here because
you don't need to be playing, man.
This hurts me, man, and I'm still like that to today. I tell Coach Dusty May, even Coach Beeline, that we lose a game, I don't watch ESPN for about 2 days. I'm
it
gone
hurts, man,
because I don't want to see any highlights that somebody hit us with a buzzer beater or anything like that.
It was the buzzer beater last year that hurt.
Yeah,
really hurt. You know, and I text Coach, I was like, hang in there. Sometimes it happens like that, those games like that, but it hurts real bad to guys that really care.
Yep, guys that really care. And you know that if you're a Michigan man, you care through and through.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of people understand that brotherhood that we have there. That brotherhood is thick, man.
It's really thick.
We're going to have opportunity to play here on the 1st and 2nd of August. And a lot of players are going to return. All classes. It's just
at the golf outing.
At the golf outing. Yeah. And it was good seeing the younger guys come back, like Zach Novak and those guys. Seeing some of those younger guys come back, man, and really see the other side of those guys. They were
Zach was a great player, man. Those 4 years go by fast.
They go by fast. And here's guys you call in the game for, and all of a sudden you go out golfing and he's hustling you for cigars. Hey,
give me a cigar.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a cigar.
Right.
Man, you've been blessed because you've had a chance to work. You were there when Beeline were there. You were there when Jawan was there. You were there. Now you're there with Dusty, man. That's just 3 great coaches, man. Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, just to be able to suck that energy up, man. Coach Beeline, man, I tell you what, you really got to open your mind up when it comes to him because his terminology of setting screens and his whole philosophy, man, it really opened my mind up as far as basketball. When you had to hear stuff like a donut cut, I'm like, what's a donut cut?
We don't know that.
We don't know that. We know a UCLA cut, but we don't know what a donut cut is. But it was just different terminology. But love being around him. Love to see the way he ran that program. You talk about Juwan. I thought came in, did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, took over and did a great job.
He took over and did a great job. And, you know, the one thing I can say about Juwan, he's a Michigan man through and through.
Through and through.
And I think,
give it up to Juwan Howard. Go blue.
You got it. You got it. And I think a lot of people wanted to see some animosity there. You know,
but there is none.
But there was none. He was a Michigan man. He made sure his kids graduated. He went to their graduation. And, hey, you even seen him at some of the games. That's just how he feels.
He left with class. He left with class.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Hey, he walked away like, hey, goodbye. I'll see you later, but I'm still go blue for my life.
Oh, yeah. And I've seen him at several games on the road. Yeah.
And kids' graduations.
Yes. So,
you know, come back and support the kids. And when you're a coach, T, that's what it's about, man. You influence kids for their life. A lot of kids don't have fathers,
right.
You know, so they reach out to you as like a dad, an uncle, a brother. You there for their life.
Yeah.
You know, I remember my first baseball coach when I was 8 years old playing Little League, Mr. Carter. You know, a great man. I remember that to this day, and I'm old, you know, so you remember these things. They live with you throughout your life, the teachings and stuff that they taught us, fundamentals, how to be a young man and not be a wrong man.
Right, right. Yeah, and it's funny that you mentioned baseball. Southwestern's known for winning a lot of titles as far as basketball is concerned, but I keep hearing this baseball.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're trying to get it back out there.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about Southwest Detroit, they're talking about baseball, man.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, well, how many state championships they've won or anything like that?
Yeah.
Because you guys have came from that background of playing baseball.
Yes, man. All of us, man, we start with baseball. Then, you know, when Perry came, we played basketball. But Perry was the baseball coach, too.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Perry played at Eastern Michigan. Give it up to Coach Watson.
Right.
Yeah, Perry was a great baseball player, and he played basketball.
Yeah. And how did you guys get away with that? Like when you talk about playing pickup, whether you're playing pickup baseball, basketball's a little easier because you got a basketball. Football, you got football.
We had enough kids in the neighborhood where we would play sandlot baseball against each other. This neighborhood against this neighborhood against this neighborhood. Man, everybody out there, we play for real.
Yeah, I don't think we had enough equipment to be able to get out there and do that. You know, you're out there with a right-handed glove and you're left-handed. Right.
Yeah, some of us did that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what you had to do.
Match. Yeah, we had to mix and match. I told them, man, like I was up there, I'm doing my camp at Kennedy Center, and the Pistons have invested out there, and it's so nice now. But when I came up, it was no home run fence. So you hit the ball, you have to run around to make a home run.
Okay.
Now they got home run fences. And then when we played the All-Star game, we would go play against the white kids in Taylor, Lincoln Park. They had the beautifulest uniforms. Here we mismatch.
Right.
We don't have uniforms like you talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I can remember playing in junior high, and you go to some of these junior highs, and it was like you thought you were playing at the Silver Dome. Like, man, are you kidding? Y'all got brand new nets up here. So
nets, uniforms, and here we, got uniforms from 5 years ago.
There you go. You got players with the same number and all that type of stuff. You know what that is, Judge.
Yeah, I know what it is, man. I know what it is. So tell me about, what do you think about a U of M team this year?
Man, I love what Dusty is doing, man. I tell you what, being around his staff, they're so energetic, man. And we talk about off air a little bit about how staffs are now. We only had 1 or 2 assistants. They've got an assistant for pretty much every player, right now. That's how that support staff is right now. You could almost see maybe 7 or 8 coaches sitting on the bench, as opposed to.
And then the second row is all coaches.
Right.
I was thinking about that whole second row got all coaches.
And you better believe every one of them has a role. And he holds them to a high standard, and I'm glad we didn't lose any coaches because
what a blessing.
That's a special group, man, and you can just tell how special they are, because I think some of those coaches could have had opportunity to go somewhere else, but it's like, no, I want to be here. This is where I want to be, and you got to give a tip your cap to Dusty for being able to hold that together, bringing this team together, and a lot of people are looking at this team this year and saying championship or bust. I don't want to put that type of pressure on those young men, but hey, we're going to make some noise, though. We're definitely going to make some noise.
In there, though.
Yeah, we're going to be in there.
Long as you in there, you know, that's good, man. Dusty, when I first met him and talked to him, he said, I'm going to let the kids play. And that's similar to we have that freedom. He doesn't put a lot of pressure on kids, seems like.
No, he lets you play through your problems. If you turn the ball over, you don't have to look over your shoulder wondering if that buzzer's finna go off and he's finna pull
somebody's
me.
At the scorer's table.
No, let's go, next play, let's move on, and I think that players gain confidence. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And like I said, it's great time to be a Michigan Wolverine.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about that.
Give it up to Danny Wolf for being drafted to the Brooklyn Nets.
that was exciting, man. Happy for Danny, man, but just to sit up there and watch him, man, and see how his brother was and that emotion, and he probably didn't get selected. He thought he probably should have been gone a lot earlier.
But
I'm watching it at home, and I'm getting a little emotional because I know this kid. He's a good kid. I think he's a great kid. He's going to be a good pro, in my opinion, once he finds his way. But I was glad he had that opportunity to get drafted. Vlad, I think somebody's going to get a heck of a player.
Yeah.
I know he didn't get drafted, but he's going to get a player.
Yeah, 7-footer too. They hard to find.
Yeah, like 7'1" with skills.
7'1" with skills.
Yeah,
that's hard to find. When you played in the NBA, what position did you play? You played more power center, or
power forward center. A combination. I can remember being out man where I had to guard Shaq, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we need a center. We need a center on this team. I'm not a center when it comes to when it comes to those type of guys.
That's
like Shaq.
What Derek used to always say, man, I'm not a center, I'm a power forward. I'm playing center.
Yeah, exactly. Well, right now it's positionless basketball, if you will.
Right. And I was gonna say, you, Grant, Carlos, DC, if you had the freedom like these guys had to play when you guys played, you guys would have tore the NBA all the way up.
Yeah, I think you would be able to.
You're able to handle, shoot.
Show your skills, if you will. But right now, positionless basketball, you can just show your skills. You can do whatever you want out there. And, even like yourself, I think when you went to the University of Michigan, they put you at a position. You weren't a position player. You were a go-get-it player. Give him the ball and let him do his thing. Let him score buckets. Man, this guy was burning it up. But hey, Jay, I think people don't give you a lot of credit, man. I think for myself choosing the University of Michigan, I think you made it okay. You made it cool to be able to go to Michigan because we had that run. You talk about yourself being Mr. Basketball. Then it was Glenn. Then myself. Because you made it like.
Thank you. Man.
It's okay to go to the University of Michigan. It's okay.
And we won. I won 3 championships in 4 years. So it was a great experience. Got my education. You did too.
Yes, sir.
A great education. You can never take that away. And that's what we want. The education kids.
And they don't realize that alumni base, man. That alumni base is
biggest in the world.
Yeah, it is special, man. I love seeing fellow alums and wherever I may go, whether out golfing or just out eating, counseling, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right. It's unbelievable. I mean, we run into people all the time. I can be eating somewhere and somebody walk up, hey, I don't remember you, and talking about U of M,
Exactly. And I tell you, us winning that championship, that's even more of a reason to come up and approach. And it's like, where were you when Michigan won a national championship?
Man.
I've heard of people being on ships, people being in
know
the
where I
delivery
was,
room,
yes.
you know, wherever it may
I
be.
was overseas when y'all won that, man.
Okay.
That was incredible, man.
So you were on delay then. We had already won it by the time you seen it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, man. I was so happy for you guys, man. Hey, I was bragging.
Hey, you know what? And
I was bragging.
Hey, look, and you should, because maybe you weren't on that team, but you guys were a part of that. I tell Butch that all the time, because you guys beat up on us, you know, and you want to talk about us playing against like former players, like the Pistons used to come up in the summer.
You remember they said had a Pistons camp up in
we used to play against Lambeer and Isaiah
and John, your Uncle John, and Benny.
Oh yeah, it was tough sledding, man. We used to throw our team out
Rick
there, man.
Mahorn. Give it up to Rick Mahorn.
It was tough sledding, man. Trying to get out there with those guys, man.
It was tough, the great Isaiah, man.
Yeah.
The Pistons used to play when I was in college. Their practice facility was Ann Arbor.
Okay.
So they would come up to Ann Arbor for the summer, man. They had some great balling up there.
Yeah. I mean, you would be able to get in those type of leagues. What about the Sandy Sanders League, man?
Sandy Sanders.
Yeah, man. Give it up for Sandy, man.
Sandy Sanders.
Yeah.
We love you, Sandy.
Yeah, man. Those were good times, man. Playing over at Concordia College and
Concordia.
Yeah, I heard they're closing down Concordia now.
They getting rid of their basketball.
What they getting? I don't know if the
closing
college
down the whole college.
I don't know. I know.
I just heard the basketball program.
Okay.
Because they play NAIA.
Okay.
And they play like Siena Heights, U of M, Dearborn, those schools.
Right.
Yeah, so they supposed to be getting rid of their sports program, but wow, I couldn't believe it.
No, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, because Concordia
that has happened.
It's right up there in Ann Arbor, and I know a lot of guys went to Concordia.
Yeah, and nice campus too.
A very nice campus.
Very nice campus.
Very nice. You know, I play some AAU games up there. My kids, we play some AAU games up there at their gym. It's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You travel a lot doing AAU, or you just stick around locally?
Yeah, no, we do. We go to Florida. We go to Indiana. We go to Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you still ain't got that driving the kids out of your jeans yet, huh? You get the 16 passenger van and head out, huh?
Yeah, man. They keep me young, man. They keep me young. And I just love the game, man. I love seeing kids grow.
Right.
You know, this year they 13, 3 more years, they 16, they become men, you know.
Oh, yeah. It makes you proud to be able to see them grow like that.
Yes.
And even if they make it to the next level, to be able to just see them and what they're doing. And right now we got Facebook and things like that. You kind of keep up with those guys and follow what they're doing.
And follow their career and stuff.
And all of a sudden they're having kids and they're married. And it's like, man, I remember you when you got here. You know?
Yes, I'm going to. I got some baby showers coming up from kids I coach, man. That I love, man. They like, Coach, you got to come to the baby shower. I'm like, you guys are married. They having babies already.
Right. I tell you what, it goes by fast.
It goes by fast.
It goes by fast.
It goes by fast, man. And you know, what's your plan? How long you think you'll be doing radio?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm still enjoying it.
Could you retire on it?
I could.
Okay.
I could stick around. I mean, it's not nothing that you're going to necessarily, get rich on. This is not ESPN by no means, but it keeps you around the game. It keeps me involved.
And what you love.
And as long as they'll have me, I'll continue to do it, Judge.
Man, you do a great job, man.
Yeah.
You've been doing a great job. 12 years, man.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really kind of gets to me is probably the travel.
Yeah, you travel a lot.
Because I traveled a lot during the NBA, and then all of a sudden you travel a lot now, and it's like
you living out of a suitcase.
Out of a suitcase, in and out, and nothing has changed, man. Going through the Big Ten, except it's not 10 teams no more; it's 18 or whatever it may be. But
you guys go to the West Coast now, right?
Yeah, we go to the West Coast, but I mean that's a change.
How is that? Flying out there to play.
It's a change of venue, man. I like it, man. To be able to suck up some of that sunshine during that time because, hey, look, you've done your travel with Michigan, and we're flying into Iowa, and you can't get out the next day because
there's too much snow.
Yeah, too much snow. And, Wisconsin, man. Big Ten travel, man. Back in the day was it wasn't easy, man.
It wasn't easy, man. That bus ride and then flying on that little plane, be shaking up.
There you go. Yeah, you used to fly on the little pencil plane or whatever that was, man. That plane would shake you up there.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Now, you heard about the NBA trying to put in a 4-point shot. What do you think about that? Let's talk about that.
Oh, man. I don't necessarily like it because I think that it'll just become, a lot of players just taking those type of shots. I think that even with the 3-point line, used to have guys that could shoot the three. Now it's the freedom for anybody to shoot the three right now. So it don't
anybody can shoot.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah, get it up. You can shoot one.
Yeah. Even the guy that can't shoot.
Exactly. You used to have coaches that chart your 3-point shots and say if you ain't over this percentage, then you don't need to be taking that shot.
You're not the guy to be taking that shot.
There's a reason why you're open. You heard that
one. They leaving you open, young man.
Right. That's the reason why you're open.
Man, that's true, man. That's so true, man. And I've seen all of the trades so far. What do you think about that? Damian Lillard being cut.
Man, I tell you what, it seems like the money is unlimited right now. Just pretty much if you could say
they're gonna give him $100 million,
you're gonna give him
walk away,
and then he gets the opportunity to double dip because
he can get picked up by
somebody else, and he's not gonna get picked up for years of service. He's not finna get $1.1 million in play. He's finna get a contract.
He's gonna get a big contract.
Exactly,
because that's Dame Lillard.
Yeah, and this is not something that Milwaukee has to pick up that whole tab. It's not like you trade it to another team where they pick up a portion of it. No, they got to pick up that whole tab, man. So
the owners must really have some serious cake.
Yeah, they must have. Man.
If you can just give $100 million away, and let him go, and he's a great player.
Yeah, great player. But then they signed Miles Turner to $100 million or whatever it was. So
$100 million.
Yeah, get rid of $100. Signed another guy to $100.
So that's $200.
Yeah. Right. You got it.
That's $200, man. I don't understand. I like Miles Turner. I think he's a good player.
Right.
Good center.
Yeah.
But I don't understand Damian Lillard, though. I don't understand that move.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little different, man.
There's no loyalty, huh?
No, there's no loyalty. I mean, you'll learn that, once you start getting into the NBA.
Tell them about that.
When you first get there, it becomes a numbers game and about who they want to see play, not necessarily about what your production is and what you can do. It's like, no, we want to see those guys play. And
right.
So there is no loyalty.
Is it a money thing that they put guys in front of guys because, hey, I make more money, so I'm going to play more minutes than you, or how is it?
Yeah, I think in some cases it is like that where, you think another guy should be playing and he's not playing, and it probably is a money thing or whatever it may be because you in practice with these guys and you see another guy, what he's doing, and was like, I don't understand why that guy's not playing. And that would be it. Like, hey, they want to see this guy play. That's why you're not playing.
And that's it.
And that's it. You either like it or you don't like it.
Sit down and shut up.
Exactly.
Okay, because you're being paid. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty business, And a lot of people don't see that because they're on the outside looking in.
Right.
They don't really understand.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Everybody has an opinion and what it is, but once you've lived it and you know what it's like, then you got the truths. You know what it is because you lived it. So it's one of those situations. What do you think about what the Pistons doing, man? 2 former Wolverines coming back. Of course, I'm loving that.
I love Duncan coming. Give it up to Duncan Robinson.
Yeah. Duncan and Karras, man. I had an opportunity to call both of those guys' career. I haven't talked to them, but I've had the opportunity to call their careers at Michigan. So,
yes, you did.
So I do go to a Pistons game occasionally, so I will run into those guys.
We'll run into them down there.
Yeah, and have a conversation with them, but I'm more than happy for those guys to be able to have an opportunity to come back and play.
Yeah, I'm really happy for the Pistons, man, and the turnaround that they did last year, man, from last place to making the playoffs and making a great run, and really could have been in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes, they could have.
With a call here and there.
A call here and there.
Yeah.
I think I made it to Game 4 when they played the Knicks here. I was here for Game 4, I do believe, and. Yeah, man. I mean, it was electric, man. It was a nice crowd, man. And
electrifying.
And I just think from that standpoint of Detroit, I think you've got to win in order for them to come.
That's right.
I think at the Palace you might be able to get away with, hey, maybe they're having a bad year. We're still going to go.
Well, you know why.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, you know why.
Yeah. You're not winning because
the people in the city, like, man, you better win if we coming.
Yeah, you're right about that because I had an opportunity. Like I said, I catch games whether they're winning or losing. So. When they had struggled previous year, I went to a couple games.
Me too.
And I tell you what, that was them games where they had to use the theater lighting.
Wow.
Because of, you ain't selling those type of tickets.
You ain't making that money.
Right now, they're the hottest ticket in town, almost like the Lions.
The Lions. Give it up to all of the Michigan teams. Tigers, Lions, and the Pistons, and the Red Wings.
You got it. Do you get to any Tigers games at all?
Man, I haven't went to a baseball game, but me and Leslie Rockemore was like, man, we gonna get our tickets. We gonna get right behind the dugout. We going to the Tigers.
Yeah,
man.
Considering you guys are baseball guys, man. Which I don't understand baseball. So
we both were supposed to play at Michigan baseball. Rock was, and I was. I was a pitcher and played shortstop.
Okay.
Rock played third base and pitched. So
okay. So why didn't that ever happen?
Man, basketball was too good.
Okay.
Yeah, we got too good at basketball, man. We was winning and just never played anymore.
Yeah, you probably could have went dual sport at Michigan.
Could have played. Yeah, definitely. And they had the great Barry Larkin. Give it up to Barry Larkin.
Barry.
Cincinnati,
And
he played up there.
Yep.
And also the great Gary Grant. Give it up to GG General. General played baseball. He was very good.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Gary Grant played baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very good. So, we didn't play team, but sometimes, we older. I say, man, I should have kept playing because you can play baseball as long as you don't get hurt for a long time.
Yeah, a lot of longevity in baseball.
Longevity, like you play up to 40 if you take care of your body, don't get any injuries. But that basketball, you gonna wear it out.
Yeah. You play baseball and still be able to get out and enjoy life after baseball.
Baseball,
I tell you what, after basketball, man, those injuries started to pile up, man, and. From myself, knee replacements and things like that, man.
Hip replacement, knee.
It just takes its toll, man.
It takes its toll. Butch Wade, what's up, Butch? Yeah, man. You not only a great basketball player, but people don't know how your golf game is. You are a great golfer, man.
I wouldn't say that, man. I would just say I like to play golf.
I'm going to say you're a great golfer.
I struggle from time to time. I played a little bit. I played this morning, actually.
You played this morning?
Yeah, I had to get that in. I scheduled it around what your schedule was. I'm like, well, all right, Judge, I'll do it. But, man, you putting the hit on me here today.
Taking away your golf
I went off at 7. First one off today.
First one off
at 7 o'clock this morning. So
7.
Oh man,
I know you can hit that ball, man. I remember you stroked that ball, man. When did you start playing? Was you in college?
No. Probably maybe my second year in the NBA.
Oh, your second year in the NBA, really?
Yeah, with Lambeer was playing a whole lot.
Bill.
Mark Aguirre was playing a whole lot.
Mark,
and I'm like,
give it up to Stanky Booty, Mark. My baby, Mark Aguirre.
I'm like, I got to get me some clubs, man. All these guys playing. Let me try to figure this out, man. And ever since then, I've just been hooked, man. I've been hooked.
Yeah, I started. Call it. No, I don't. Hello? Yes, hello? Okay, good. I had Mike Boyd.
Okay.
He taught me how to play golf.
Okay.
Up in Ann Arbor when I was in college. Me and Gard Thompson, man, he took us over there to the course over in Ann Arbor, man. We started playing. And when I retired, Perry was like, come on, man, we got to get you some clubs.
Okay.
And Perry took me and we bought me some clubs, and I have been playing ever since, man. But I don't play like you.
Yeah, I see you out there. I see you out there hitting every now and then. I think you enjoy driving around on the cart and socializing, you know.
And I do,
and networking.
And
that's what they say. They say that's what that is for.
Yes.
Go out and network. And
it is. Golfing is such a networking station, man, and going around meeting nice people and being able to camaraderie and go to the clubhouse afterwards or go get some lunch somewhere, man. That's what I like, man.
Oh, yeah. I think most players like that. Because when we go to, when we play in Jalen's thing, it's like you got Michelle trying to gather us up. And it's like, hey, man, we enjoying ourselves here.
Talking to each other.
We talking it up here.
Yeah. Give it up to Jay Rose for having a great golf outing. I think it was 16 years.
Yes, I think it is 16.
Yep. Wow, man, that's an honor, man, and a blessing. 16 years, man. That's a long time.
Yes, it is, man.
And he's been giving back to the community and the kids. It's phenomenal, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's another Michigan man.
Yeah, another Michigan man. and he's on the go. He doesn't stop, man.
He don't stop.
Jay Rose is on the go, man.
He on the go, man.
East Coast, West Coast, it'll make a difference, man.
He on the go.
And I see him a lot in travel. You know, I seen him out in L.A. He was calling the game, and you talk about how our alumni is. I had the chance to see Butch and visit with him down in Florida.
Butch watching right now. Butch Wade.
Yeah.
My baby, Butch.
Yeah, so when you see those guys, man, you just light up, man, because you're happy to just see those guys, man. And if you're going and you got some guys from New York or you got some guys from Georgia and that's where you're playing at, you're gonna see them there. Yeah,
you're gonna see them there, man. You travel and from state to state, you're gonna run into alumni, man. It's such a blessing, you know, to see old friends as you get older, guys that play. Johnny Johnson.
Yes.
You know, JJ was phenomenal when I came up. I always wanted to shoot the ball and be like him.
Yeah,
you know,
JJ could stroke it, man.
He could stroke it.
Actually, I seen JJ down in Florida too. He was down in Florida.
Bill Hubbard, Ricky Green.
Yep.
You know, when you get a chance to run, Mike McGee.
Yeah.
You know, I talk to Geeter all the time. I hope he come up to the golf outing.
Yeah.
You know, when you get a chance to reminisce and see them guys, man, that was my guys.
Yeah. And when they're your guys that you had an opportunity to play with, man, I just love just to sit back and just watch you guys light up, man.
Man,
I think we played. It wasn't that tournament. It was something else we had up in Ann Arbor, and Eric Turner came, and just to see you and ET come together, man, it was like, man,
give it up to the great Eric Turner.
I'm like, man, that is special just to sit back here and watch you guys interact.
Yeah,
you know?
Man, them good old days, man. And seeing all the guys, man, it don't even seem like we age. You know, when we see each other, it's been 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, 2 years. It don't even seem like you age, you know. And I love it, man. I just love the camaraderie that we have, man. And even that the guys that I didn't play with, when we see them, to embrace Tommy Staten.
Yeah, exactly. You know? There you go.
I mean, seeing guys like that, man, it's just a blessing, man. Do you ever think you'll get back into coaching?
I don't think so. I think no.
It's gone out of your system.
It's gone. Judge, it's almost like this podcast. When you're done, you can take the headphones off and you can relax and go home. So, and start working on something else, you know. But That was a little bit of relief, if you ask me, coming from junior college. I really enjoyed that experience.
That was a great experience.
Yeah, it was. But I tell you what, when I started this and I just kind of took those headphones after we were done, I was kind of like, what else we got to do here? Because in junior college, there's a whole lot of other stuff to do.
Man, I had spoke with John Beeline, and Beeline, he told me, he said, man, I started out at junior college, then I went to Division III, then Division II, all the way up to Division I. I couldn't believe that, man.
Yeah, well,
and I said, wow, this guy can coach, and he's brilliant.
Yes, he is.
He's brilliant. I mean, he's very smart. His technical stuff, like you say, fundamental donut cut. I don't know what a donut cut is.
Yeah.
What do you mean, buddy?
Hey, donut cut, landing on two. Man,
on two.
It used to kill him if a guy went up and grabbed a rebound and landed on one leg. He was like, nope, we're going to practice on you coming down on two. Because
that's how you tear a knee or something.
That could cost you your career. So.
Yes, man. And all those things, I said, man, this guy's pretty brilliant. And to have all that experience from that level, and then he went from there all the way to the NBA.
Yes, he did. He went to the NBA. I kind of felt like...
What did you think about that move?
You know what? I didn't like it because I knew him personally, and I knew how he was.
He's a great college coach.
Great college coach.
NBA is a little different.
A little different.
Because the guys make so much money.
A little different,
They're
exactly.
not going to take the discipline.
Exactly. I mean, he had control of his Michigan players. So you could do this, do that. You're not going to call a film session on the road in the NBA or whatever it is. I mean...
And you're not going to call it at 11 at night. Everybody to my room. We going to watch film.
You're not having that. You can't even get guys to, hey, all of us are going to eat together. That's even hard. So the NBA works kind of more or less, you practice here at home, and when that plane lands in another city, I'll see you at shoot-around the next day. That's the way that works.
See you at shoot-around. Give it up to the NBA. Man, well, I want to thank you so much, man. I enjoyed it, man. This was fun. I want to thank you so much for coming on, man, and being something special to the kids that's looking and the viewers. This is a great man here, Terry Mills, who's done it all, still doing it, still vibrant in the community, always around. We appreciate you.
Well, thanks for having me on, Judge, because I know we tried to do this a few years ago. I couldn't get on there, man. I wasn't dodging you. I wasn't ducking you. Because you see me too much. You see me too much. You're going to see me up in Ann Arbor. You're going to see me at a lot of different places. So I'm glad I had the opportunity to come on.
Thank you, man.
Can't wait to come back on again.
Love you, brother.
Yeah, love you, Judge.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. And we'll see you guys next week on the Judge and the Legend podcast. Goodbye.
It's Wednesday at 2 p.m. Time for the Judge podcast. It's the Judge, the Legend. Let's have blast. We talking sports, politics, current events. We gonna be live, so let it make sense. It's the Judge podcast.